a man and a woman came to the jungle to survive in the wilderness. Every day, apart from eating grilled lizards, just eat some small fish. I was hungry for over 10 days. The fire was right in front of us, and we were powerless to save it. In the end, I could only watch helplessly as the shelter was burned down. This girl is really so pitiful. The location of this challenge is the jungle of Florida. Is there no danger here except for black bears? The female lead of this episode is Lynn, a 29-year-old, outstanding young woman. She was abandoned by her parents and became homeless when she was 16 years old. Therefore, she developed a set of skills for survival in the wild. Now, she has a daughter. The purpose of coming to participate in this wilderness survival event is to prove myself to my daughter. As for what to prove oneself, I don't know either. The male lead of this episode is 28-year-old Julio. He is nothing. I just came here to sign up for the survival challenge. If you succeed, you'll get a bonus. If it fails, I'll just take advantage of the female lead for free. Anyway, winning or losing won't mean losing. The only hope is that the program team will match a prettier female companion. After arriving at the destination, the two couldn't wait to meet. This young man is really impatient. Lynn hopes his teammates can be more supportive. It would be best to hunt for food. The two met very soon. They didn't feel embarrassed. Instead, they chatted about daily life very naturally. It seems that everyone is satisfied with their teammates. This is the jungle of Florida. It's humid and hot here. Wild animals can be seen everywhere. A black bear accompanies you to watch the sunrise. It is the rainy season now. It has bred a huge swarm of mosquitoes. But don't be afraid. You can ask a venomous spider to weave a mosquito net for you. The first day of the game, they need to survive at a destination 5 kilometers away on foot. There is no way in the jungle. It all depends on them to get out. There are spiders everywhere here. If you are hungry, you can roast it over fire to eat. It's my first day here. Obviously, they are not hungry and will not eat spiders either. Julio seems to like them very much. He wants to catch one to keep at home. It wasn't long before they reached their destination. There's a stream here. It should be possible to catch fish. They are walking in the water. I never thought there would be crocodiles hidden in the water at all. Fortunately, there were no unexpected incidents during the process. It's rather spacious here. Julio wants to build a shelter here. There are many palm trees nearby, a roof that can be used to build a shelter. The whole process went smoothly. Abundant resources make a difference. At night, they just lay on the ground directly. They heard some commotion nearby, but it's not clear what it is. They were too scared to sleep. It was the second day. I wasn't used to the first night. It scared Lynn so much that she couldn't sleep all night. What they're most worried about is the appearance of black bears. Neither of the two young people had enough to eat. Today they plan to look for food. There are animals everywhere here. If you look carefully, you will surely notice. Julio found a rattlesnake here. He approached with a wooden stick in his hand. Press it down directly. Fortunately, the spicy strips are not very big in size. Otherwise, Julio would be killed in return. The first meal of the wilderness was spicy strips. Although there wasn't much meat, but can also satisfy one's craving. Lynn didn't expect Julio to get the food so soon. At this moment, she truly recognized her teammates' strength from the bottom of her heart. Having meat makes one feel much better. They skewer spicy strips on wooden sticks and roast them. The taste is quite good. It's just that there's a bit less meat. It's better than going hungry. The sky began to gather dark clouds. They took shelter the night before it rained. Fortunately, there are many palm trees nearby. It can be used to keep off the rain. The rain is getting heavier and heavier. It began to get damp nearby. It even became a problem for them to make a fire. The absence of fire means they have to endure the cold. Cold weather accelerates the consumption of body fat. If it keeps raining, they won't hold on for long. What they fear most at night is mosquitoes. I was bitten and covered in bumps all over. It's really hard to have a good sleep. It was the third day. I haven't slept well for 2 consecutive nights. Julio feels extremely exhausted now. Sit in the water to take a bath and clear your mind. My body is about to give up. Lynn is in a better condition. I can still go out to look for food by myself. Julio saw a lizard here. Lizards are very small in size. It's simply not enough for him to eat it up in one bite. He held the lizard and kept observing it. Should such a tiny lizard be eaten or not? He thought so much that his mouth was watering at the corners of his eyes. No matter how small it is, it's still a mouthful of meat. He actually began to feel bad. Roast the lizard over the fire. The internal organs are not dealt with either. 2 people share a lizard. Lynn likes it very much, but Julio felt a little nauseous. Lynn looked at his teammates in a somewhat contrasting way. I began to worry whether he could adapt here. In the evening, Julio was a bit abnormal. Lynn asked him not to say anything. He, however, began to cry on the side. Lynn was completely stunned. A grown man was crying like a effeminate. It was the 4th day. Too low intake of fat and protein. This led to Julio's mood swings and depression. Today, he looks very listless. A grown man is not as good as a woman. Not to mention that she was a beautiful young woman as her teammate. I have no idea what Julio is thinking. I want to quit after just a few days of hunger. Lynn tried everywhere to find something to eat. She wants her teammates to hold on. Lynn was sitting by the shore, catching fish with a pot lid. I'm completely convinced of her. I didn't expect to actually catch a small fish. At this moment, there's a crocodile underwater. Lynn took off and ran. It's really too dangerous. She hurriedly called Julio over. A crocodile is lying in the water. If this crocodile can be caught, then it will surely be easy to get through 21 days. Lynn really wants to eat crocodile meat, but they didn't make a move. Instead, they returned to the shelter. Eat the small fish they caught. Even when the prey is right in front of me, I dare not catch it. Then such survival efforts are meaningless. I suggest you play house. All the little fish today were eaten by Lynn. She was very curious about why Julio didn't eat it. Julio said he wasn't hungry. Then, this is even stranger. Lynn thought Julio had cheated. In a fit of rage, he ran away from home, in this remote and wild place. Julio actually went out to steal food. Lynn was certainly very indignant. In the evening, Julio went to bed early, leaving Lynn, this young woman, alone, lonely and cold. It was the 5th day. Lynn caught a little lizard. It took her a lot of effort to catch this. And Julio is on a hunger strike, just because he once killed a little lizard. Now he has decided to retaliate by going on a hunger strike. He has already had the idea of withdrawing from the competition. For a moment, I couldn't understand what this hiker was thinking. Moreover, he also refused to communicate with Lynn. Lynn asked him what was going on, but he didn't say anything. He has been coldly abusing his teammates all along. With hands on her hips, she struck a death pose. He wants to charm countless girls with this pose. But Lynn is only interested in food now. She tied the lizard to a wooden stick and roasted it. Julio doesn't want to eat. The lizard is roasted. Lynn asked him to taste it together. Julio not only failed to appreciate it, and also said losing weight. Lynn instantly had the intention to kill. If it weren't for the camera, this man must have died long ago. Lynn initially thought it was her own problem. I never expected that Julio was just looking for death. Lynn told him to keep on challenging. Then they got the bonus together and went back to be stepfathers. There's no need to be so sarcastic here. It's obvious that Lynn wants to make up. But Julio's performance was very negative. He didn't know how long he could hold on. Ever since I ate that lizard, my entire state has changed. While talking, she burst into tears. This surprised Lynn very much. In the end, the program team had no choice but to force Julio to withdraw from the competition. He also expressed his shame. Lynn, such a good teammate, doesn't even know how to cherish him. In the end, he even found excuses for himself to leave. Julio's departure, it made Lynn feel abandoned. After all, I was abandoned by my parents at the age of 16, which left me with a psychological shadow. But she chose to keep going. She doesn't want to be a useless person like Julio. After the teammate left, she felt a little bored all by herself, suddenly not knowing what to do. In the evening, she couldn't sleep because she was bitten by mosquitoes. I've been scratching nonstop. It's the 6th day. Lynn woke up and found that. I was bitten over 100 times last night. Just by looking at it, you can tell how terrifying the bugs are at night. Survival in the wild is really not as simple as just watching videos. The torture endured is unimaginable. Just looking at these bags makes me feel scared. It's the 8th day. Lynn looks for food on the shore every day. She saw a water puddle and caught a fish. After driving Mazus away, snatch away its fish. Mazus watched as the fish was taken away. I was so angry that I wanted to call the police. Lynn was very happy to get the fish. Now I can finally have a full meal. Lynn is dealing with fish. Skewer the fish on a wooden stick and grill it. Today's fish feast. It was the most sumptuous meal she had had since she came here. The fish meat is tender and very delicious. She decided to snatch his food again next time. It's the 11th day. It's raining again. Lynn is urgently repairing the opening of the shelter. The rain is getting heavier and heavier. Lynn was as if lying in a mud pit. Only a little fire is needed to maintain the temperature. It really looks pitiful. It's the 13th day. Lynn misses her daughter very much, but she is fully adapted to life here. It's the 14th day. Lynn went out to look for food. She saw a lump of feces on the ground. It seems that it wasn't pulled by the program team. It's very likely that there is a black bear nearby. It's the 16th day. This bear is indeed nearby. Lynn was still completely unaware. It's less than 20 meters away from the shelter. The photographer didn't tell her either. What's being played with is authenticity. Fortunately, the bear ran away in the end. Lynn got up in the evening to go to the toilet. She heard the roar of the bear. This bear is near the shelter. If you attack Lynn, it is estimated that Lynn Zhao's life is in danger. But this girl is not afraid of death either. Just wait here for the bear to come. It's the 18th day.